Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do a tarot read for today. Today is Tuesday, September 16th, 2025. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates. It all might resonate. It might not. I don't know. Discern that for yourself. I'm doing this in the morning because I'm probably not going to get back on later. I'm just being honest. Intuitive City Oracle, Rob Barthelman. You can find this at intuitiveintention.com. My Intuitive Intention on Etsy. He also sells his decks on TikTok. Today is the 3-year anniversary of releasing my 35-year friendship with the ex-best friend in 2022. I wasn't planning to come on at all today, but I felt bad because I didn't do the tarot and the collective last night. I was hanging out with a friend. So I figured I would do a few things this morning and then let it go. I might be back on tomorrow morning. We'll just kind of see what happens. Y'all know I love my affirmations. I love the positivity. We got 3 on the table, 4 on the table, 1 in reverse, 5 on the table. Ooh, what the? Oh, the reverse is actually good. 6 with bottom of the deck. We've got a Queen of Wands. We got 5 of Swords. 6 of Swords. 9 of Swords in reverse. King of Wands. And bottom of the deck, 5 of Cups. The theme this morning has been a 6-card pull. I don't know. Pull, I guess. Pull. This is my electrolyte drink. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. Sorry, that's probably really noisy. Okay, so this Queen of Wands, this 5 of Swords, this is just what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing. Somebody with it. So this 5 of Swords to me is giving off Tower moment. It's giving me off the Tower. It's giving me the Tower card, if you want me to be honest, even though the Tower card is not here. Because with this Queen of Wands and the 5 of Swords, it's like somebody wants an argument, a confrontation, a Tower moment. Like somebody is itching for it, is what I heard. They're itching for it. Have you ever heard that phrase? My mom used to use that with us as kids. You're itching for it. You're itching for it. And it's like, well, okay, am I itchy? Like what's like as a kid you're like, what? How does that make any sense? Yeah, like somebody is here's the thing. Somebody is looking to get into an argument. Somebody is looking to throw down some shit. Like they want to say, somebody wants to say something. Somebody literally wants like to start some shit, right? And I'm just gonna say it. It kind of gives to me. It gives off like a family member, a coworker, a friend, like somebody just like in their fifis, in their feelings, wanting to say something, not necessarily right, not necessarily wrong, but with the 6 of Swords, the 9 of Swords in reverse, and the King of Wands, like this person thinks like once they say something, once they say the shit that they have to say, like they're going to feel better. Everything's going to be all good. Like it's going to be fabulous. It's going to be great. Like this is really going to be a relief for me that I finally get this off my chest. But the thing is with this fucking 5 of Cups, whoever this person is, how many times have you been here? Cuz I've been here a lot. Whoever this person is, like they're going to say what they have to say. Yeah, that's a hickey. Just ignore the hickey. It's very bruised this morning. I have delicate skin. I don't know. I might have a friend. We'll talk about it later. Like I'll do just a video where I talk about it. Okay, anyway. I'm trying to like cover it up because it looks I've never had a hickey before, and I mentioned this to my friend, and then he gave me one. And two actually. And I feel like a teenager, but what am I? Well, whatever. Anyway, back to the story. This person is gonna feel like it didn't help. It didn't make a difference. Like I threw down some shit. I said what I needed to say, and I still feel like shit. I still don't feel any different. I still feel like like it could have been like I never said anything at all. How many times have you been in that situation? We've all been in that situation. It gives I'm not gonna lie, it gives the vibe too of like, and this is hard for me too, right? Because we're all healing. Like we still, nobody's perfect, but they say that silence is the best option. Silence shows how much you've grown. So like, and this is just an example, but like somebody comes up to me and says, "Hey Kim, you're ugly." Instead of me being like, "You mother," and going off on them, you just stand there and nod and then, okay, and just walk away. Silence is sometimes the best option because in that situation, somebody telling me I'm ugly and me saying and walking away, that person that told me I'm ugly, they're going to be like, "Well, what the fuck was that? Like that wasn't what that wasn't what I wanted." It gives that kind of vibe. Like somebody thinking that saying something is going to make them feel better. It's going to make them feel good. It's what they need to do. Like, I need to get this off my chest. I need to say this. But then at the end of the day, it's like, did it make me feel any better? Did it make somebody feel better? And I can use another example because you guys know, if you follow, if you subscribe, like I use myself as an example all the time. I don't care. Like my life is an open book, hence the hickey. Um, who whoever this is, it very much reminds me of my situation with the guy at work, the guy that I was in love with. And I told you guys, like, I told him I was interested. He really had no response. He literally said nothing to me. Like, he literally, like, stared at the ground, shook his head, and walked away. And then I wrote him a letter that my friend gave to him, um, because I didn't want to get up in his space, but I wanted an answer to my question because I felt like it could help me heal from the situation. And he never answered it. So, like twice I put that energy out there, like, can we talk about this? Can you say something? Can I say something to make you want to say something? And he didn't take the bait, right? Like he had nothing to say, or he didn't want to say anything, and apparently still doesn't want to say anything. And that's fine. But I think I've told you guys this before. Like, I had gotten a couple urgings. Like, I was watching readings, like Gemini readings, Virgo readings, because those are my signs, my main signs. And I was getting this message that I should reach out to him and say something again. And I literally looked to God and I said, I'm not reaching out to him anymore. Like, I'm not putting my ass on the line for a third time to say something to him to get nothing back. Like, if he wants to say something, he has to put on some big boy pants and come and say something. Right? I'm not, no, like I'm done here. And I think I literally told you guys like a month and a half ago, like I thanked him for filling my cart with boxes. Um, Actually, yesterday there was an issue with my totes when I was unpacking, and he was unpacking, and there was an issue with his totes, and I thought he came and got one of my totes, and I'm like, no, that goes with this tote, and we were kind of like going back and forth, but it was just about work. It wasn't about anything else. He didn't say anything about anything else. I didn't say anything about anything else. I think at this point for me, like I'm done. It's over. Um, we're never going to be friends like we were. I don't really want that, to be honest. And I'm just going to leave it that we're coworkers. And if we need to work together at some point, we'll work together and it'll be fine. And it'll be okay. But other than that, I don't want anything to do with him. And it kind of gives me, when God kind of gave me that message, like, you need to say something, I was like, no, dude, no. Like, I'm not going to put this guy in the position for the third time, like, where they feel bombarded, like they need to say something. Because to me, that's disappointing. To me, that doesn't, like, it doesn't help the situation. So this reminds me kind of that, of like me trying to push the narrative in our relationship and him not having anything to say, which is fine. He fully has every right not to say anything. Um, but like me trying to push it again and then just being disappointed by the results. Like, I just didn't want to do that for a third time, This very much gives that kind of vibe, if that helps anybody out there. Feeling like you have something to say and, needing to, saying it and then realizing maybe I should have just kept silent. And that's what I said to God. I'm just going to be honest. I said to God, I said, I love you. I respect you. I'm grateful and thankful every day for this journey. I said, but you're not human. You're not down here. I said, and I literally said this to God. I said, you're not human and you're not down here. I said, I'm not pushing this guy any further. Like, I said what I had to say. He had no response. He didn't want to interact with me. I said, so it's fine. Like, we're going to leave it at that. We're going to walk away silently. Sorry, I'm not crying. Like, all of a sudden, like, I got a tickle in my throat. And I'm crying from that. I'm just going to silently walk away. Because sometimes that's best. Sometimes that is best. Because at the end of the day, I mean, you can say whatever you need to say, but sometimes even when I don't know why all of a sudden I'm really chilly. I probably should turn off the fan. Sometimes we're in the middle of saying what we want to say and we realize, like, I shouldn't even be saying it. I've had those moments. Where I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, why am I even bothering? Again, it leads to that 5 of Cups moment where you realize, like, this just wasn't even helpful. Like, it wasn't helpful to me. It wasn't helpful to anybody else. And again, when readers say that, sometimes it's just better to walk away. Silence is savage. I've said that before. I've said that in regards to my own story, right? It's not wrong. Other readers are not wrong. Sometimes silence is best. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.